close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
How we doing, guys? Welcome back to Daniel Bailey TV. Can Arsenal bounce back against Crystal Palace tomorrow at the Emirates? Listen, I'm going to get into my preview and talk about it. Listen, what went wrong, what could have gone wrong, did go wrong on Thursday night, and it's all about bouncing back at the Emirates tomorrow. Listen, it's a massive game, and I said this in my review, regardless of the result on Thursday, and obviously we would have liked to have gone through in the Europa League and progressed in that competition, but regardless of the way things ended, this was always a must-win game. If you're going for the league title, these are the kind of games that you're going to have to win. You know, I don't want people to fit into their narrative about, oh, now we lost that in the Europa League, this is even more important. It was always important, absolutely always important, to go and get the 3 points against Palace. Listen, Palace are struggling. They've not had a win in the calendar year of 2023. So on paper, this should be straightforward. But as we all know, in the Premier League, nothing is played on paper, is it? You know, we were meant to go and get 3 points against Bournemouth. We did get 3 points against Bournemouth, but my God, did we do it the hard way. We absolutely struggled in that game, and it could have gone either way. So taking nothing for granted, we need to go and get the 3 points here tomorrow. It's crucial. If we win this game tomorrow, we get 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. This is massive because Man City are playing in the FA Cup. You know, they've got other priorities right now this weekend. But if we can get 8 points clear of Man City going into the international break, that will be a massive, massive achievement for us. End on a high. Listen, we've had a couple of tough results of late, haven't we? You know, with the game against Sporting Lisbon, it was tough. You know, we didn't deserve to go through in that tie. We didn't deserve anything out of that tie. But listen, it's all about looking forward, all about looking ahead to Palace. So, yeah, listen, if we can go and get 3 points tomorrow, go 8 points clear, go into the international break with a little bit of momentum, come back after the international break. We got Leeds on the 1st of April. Man City are playing Liverpool. That's going to be no easy game for them. If Liverpool can take points off Man City and then we go and beat Leeds, we're opening up a nice little bit of a healthy gap. If we can get a healthy gap at this stage of the season, you know, we're going into April. You know, there's not many games left. There's 11 games. After tomorrow, there'll be 10 games. After that Leeds game, there'll be 9 games. If we can establish an 11-point lead after 9 games, you think Man City has still got to play in the Champions League. If they get through in the FA Cup, you know, this week, then they're going to have cup games. We've just got the league to focus on. The league is our priority. I know we've got a bitch of an April coming up. I know we've got Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea all in the same month, along with West Ham and Southampton. But listen, we can do it, guys. We can do this. Listen, one game at a time. That's what we got to do. We got to take it one game at a time. 11 cup finals, and it starts tomorrow with the Palace game. listen, in terms of team news, we had a little bit of an injury crisis on Thursday, didn't we? Tomiyasu and Saliba going off injured. Listen, Tomiyasu is probably not going to be back. I'm not sure about Saliba. We haven't had any kind of confirmation from Arsenal whether he's going to be out or whether he's going to be available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my 11, basing it off the fact that Saliba's available. This is nothing to do with Arsenal or nothing to do with what I've read. This is just surmising what I think the 11 will be, and I'm basing it off the fact that Saliba is fit tomorrow. So my 11 will be Ramsdale in goal. I'm going to go with Ben White at right back, Gabriel Saliba central pairing, Zinchenko left back, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard in that midfield, Martinelli, Jesus and Bukayo Saka. Pretty straightforward. Listen, Odegaard comes back in for Vieira. I think Vieira had an absolute stonking game on Thursday. I'm struggling to see the value of Fabio Vieira in this Arsenal team right now. And that's not me being critical of the guy. He's only just come in. He's still adapting to a new league. But I'm struggling to see what Fabio Vieira brings to this side right now. We saw it on Thursday. The moment Vieira went off and Odegaard come on, levels, absolute levels above Fabio Vieira. So, yeah, Odegaard comes back in. Jesus, I expect to get maybe 60 to 70 minutes. I think the way that Arteta and the team have handled Jesus' injury has been nothing short of perfect. Giving him 10 minutes against Fulham with the type of game that we were playing at the time and the comfortableness of the result. I think giving him 10 minutes was perfect. I think giving him 45 minutes on Thursday was the right thing to do. Step up. Listen, Sporting Lisbon, they were a decent opponent. So, progression there with Jesus. I think it would have been longer had the injuries to Tomiyasu and Saliba had not happened. But 45 minutes, in my opinion, still a decent amount of football. Now I think 60 to 70 minutes against Palace. And then after that, after the international break, I think he'll be ready for a full 90 against Leeds. So listen, I fully appreciate and respect the way that the team and the club have handled Jesus' recovery. I think they've handled it absolutely brilliantly, because we've seen in the past with guys like Thomas Partey, Arteta's rushed him back and he's got injured. He's come out of it and he's come back and he's aggravated an injury and it's kept him out for longer. So the way they've handled Jesus, nothing short of brilliant, to be fair. And then obviously Saka, listen, he always gets in the side. Saka's just been brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, the team picks itself really. Listen, let me know what your team selection would be. Let me know what you think of the game tomorrow. Let me know your score predictions, lineups. Leave it all down there in the comment section below. But before I go, please hit that like button. Please smash the subscribe button, and please share the channel. It really does help the channel grow. Those like buttons are so crucial. So please, the more likes I get, the more it helps my channel get exposed. So I'd really appreciate that. Listen, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with my review after the game. Until then, see you on the next one. Come on, you guys.